What if they flat out ignore your accommodation request? My name is Lauren Goldberg. I'm an employment attorney in New York City. Well, if your employer is subject to the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, your employer has an obligation under the law to engage in the interactive process. And that means they must have a dialogue with you about the accommodation request. They can't just shut you down. So if that's happened to you, you could certainly reach out to several employment attorneys in your state to discuss the matter and see what your possible options are. Now, one thing I think you should consider is understanding what type of paper trail you have in trying to get the accommodation request. For example, did you just make the accommodation request orally? If that's the case, I would certainly want to put the accommodation request in writing. As well, let's say you have emailed your manager and your manager never responded. You may also want to consider following that up with Human Resources requesting your accommodation request. This way you have a good paper trail of you making all the efforts you can to obtain the accommodation request.